Hi, welcome to Cycl'n Vancouver. My name is Steve. I'm a 57-year-old guy, 6'5", around 250 pounds, who enjoys hockey, UFC, lots of baked goods, and normally cycling around Vancouver. However, for this ride, I'm off to participate in a large group ride hosted by the Tri-Cities Cycling Club. If you're interested in seeing what riding around the Tri-Cities looks like from the back of a road bike ridden by some old dude, sit back and relax. This is Ride 193. Today is Sunday, August 28th, 2022. Last spring, I came across the TCC when Facebook did something useful for once and recommended the cycling club to me. I joined, and having never cycled in the Tri-Cities area, I jumped at the opportunity to participate in today's adventure. For our 100-kilometer ride, we are going to start at Rocky Point Park in Port Moody and then work east through Coquitlam and cross the river into Pitt Meadows. According to the route map, we will circle through a large section of Pitt Meadows before stopping at Hopcott Farms for a break. After that, we'll head north back into Coquitlam and then start the climb up Westwood Plateau and then cross through Anmore to our next destination stop at Bunsen Lake. After the lake, we are going to ride around Belcara and then return back to Rocky Point Park. I think there were about 206 participants in today's ride, and we were broken down into smaller groups depending on distance and desired speed. I think we had 14 riders in our slow group, with TCC members Martin and Zach leading the way. The Tri-Cities refers to the cities of Port Moody, Coquitlam, and Port Coquitlam. These cities are located just east of Burnaby and north of the Fraser River, and the starting point is about a 30-minute drive from downtown Vancouver. Well, at least early on a Sunday morning. I have been watching the weather forecast for this ride all week and was hoping for cool, dry conditions. I was expecting partial sun with a high of 21 Celsius, but it looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day, though definitely more sun than cloud. I didn't notice any wind at the start, though we would encounter wind crossing through Pitt Meadows. Back in 1885, Port Moody was probably the most important city on Canada's west coast. Our Intercontinental Railroad was completed, and Port Moody was designated the western end of the line. And as you may imagine, lots of investment flowed into the city as a result. However, Vancouver made the railroad an offer it couldn't refuse. The track was extended into downtown Vancouver within a couple of years, and those investors got crushed. Other than my rides in Italy last May, this is my first group ride and it shows. I keep losing the wheel in front and I'm constantly riding with the wind in my face, something I'm actually quite used to while riding alone. I should have changed the camera battery at the last stoplight, but didn't. I was riding at the back and needed to stop and change it. I told Zach to go on and I would catch up. I could see my group ahead and pedaled like a furious beaver for a while. I think I was gaining on them though. It probably didn't help when I started recording some of my surroundings. I finally managed to catch up to my group though. I think they slowed down for me. Though our riding pace was faster than I'm used to, I was feeling fine when we got to Hopcott Farms. Of course, I knew that all the climbing was coming up, and that would be a challenge, especially since we were around 50 kilometers into the ride, and it was really starting to get warm out. Never. I thought that was the end of it.
Good night. Up you go.
brutal, that one.
Me too.
It's supposed to be an easy, fun ride, right?
Exactly. A challenging, easy, fun ride.
Challenging, easy, fun ride, yeah. I think this is the top for a little while anyway. Steve was flying here, doing like 80. I was worried about
While I was enjoying the descent to the lake, I was dreading the thought of having to climb back out. I knew that I was not going to take on the Belcara portion of the planned ride. I was done, and there was no way I'd be able to climb a further 500 meters in my present condition. When we got to the lake, I was extremely hot and desperately needed to cool down. I heard my group members making various plans, and they split into two groups. Some of my group members asked what I was going to do. I told them that I was just going to sit here a while, cool down, drink some water, and when I was ready, I would ride back to Port Moody. I had a pretty good idea how to get back there and was really only concerned about cooling down. I told them to have fun. I'd see them back at the park. When I stayed behind at the lake, I thought I might see my group members again at the park. So you can imagine my surprise when...
Caught up to it.
Hey!
All in all, that was a very challenging ride, even though I only completed about 80 kilometers. I'm disappointed I couldn't do the full 100, but I know I gave it my all, and you can't ask for any more than that. Now I have a week to recover before I take on another 100-kilometer epic ride, this time further east in Maple Ridge, Mission, and Abbotsford. It hurts just thinking about it. We got back to the park and it was 70s disco mania. That made me feel young again. I think Disco Zach really dug it. I want to thank the TCC for hosting this ride and for Martin and Zach for leading it. I especially want to thank Zach for hanging around the back of the group and making sure that I was all right. I also want to thank my group members for a fun day and for waiting for me as much as they did.